is up, everyone? What is up? Happy Sunday. What's everyone up to? Must have knocked my camera. Okay. Cool. What's everyone up to? Got the notification. I guess some first might hail in my car again. Ooh. What's up, little killer? How's it going? It was an interesting weekend. So I didn't go to Hamvention the 2 days that I was thinking I was gonna, I was originally planning to do. What ended up happening was the first day we went out there, great, found a ton of crap that we wanted to get. Didn't really attend any of the talks, just because there wasn't really anything I was like, I need to go to this talk. I was more interested in the unique hardware finds and everything, and I came out, I think, pretty much like a bandit. We're not going to go through everything that I found tonight, but... Well, one thing, I need to fix my freaking camera. But I did get some really amazing finds at really great deals. If you were on the Discord, the Matrix server, the Blue Sky, the Mastodon, you probably saw it. I think I also shared it to Instagram and PixelFed. I managed to pick up 3 Dell servers. Nothing super powerful, but good enough for home labbing. $10 a piece. Literally, it was like, here, take these. I don't want to bring them back. $10 a piece, and I'm like, the hell? Some of them even had the SAS hard drives in there, 10K 73 gigabyte ones, so pretty nice. So I'll have to get some more cages. I got 3 of them. 2 of them I'm going to be giving away to coworkers that want to build home labs, so each gets 1, and basically just tell them, like, look, I got these for $10. I'm gifting them to you. You'll need to get some cages and drives. If they work, great. If not, it was $10, okay? Same thing I'm trying to do on my end. I picked up 2 mini PCs. I also found another IBM Model M keyboard. So I have it out here. We'll show it off a little bit more in detail tomorrow. Got it for $20. It's a 1990 IBM Model M13, I think it is. So it's older than me. It's older than most of this chat, probably. I even picked up an actual Intel Pentium CPU. This thing is, again, older than most of you. I'm older than it, but yeah. Yeah, and allegedly, it should still work. The pins are all great here. But this has not been, before you ask, this has not been, pencil mod overclocked. This is the Intel Pentium SX 963. Picked that up for $10. There was a computer that I really wanted to buy, but I had to use all of my willpower to not buy it. The reason why wasn't because I couldn't afford it. It was because Yitz and I were actually sitting there like we were drooling over it. It was a Windows 98 computer. They were going to offer fully running with Encyclopedia, Quake, Doom, and other software for $100. And I'm like, that was a really great buy, but I'm like, I have nowhere to put it. It was the same thing as the radio that was like, there was this giant classic radio, looked really sweet, would have been a great piece in the house. It's a little bit too big for the house that I have right now. Guy wanted only $5 for it. Had to walk away from those 2 good buys. However, ended up buying the laptop chassis for my Framework 13. I now have a severe overage of spare laptops. Speaking of spare laptop, I got my new laptop. I got it at Hamvention. I got a Panasonic Toughbook. And guess how much this guy cost me? But wait, not just with the laptop and the adapter. I got the dock for it too. Haha. So guess how much the dock and the laptop cost me? Chat, anyone? No, not $5,000 for a used laptop. $220. Now let me tell you the specs of this bad boy here, alright? It's got an Intel Core i5 8365, if I remember that's a specific one. It's an 8th gen. It's got 20 gigabytes of RAM. Originally it was sold to me saying it would have 16, turned it on, had 20. So, nice little bonus there. 256 gigabytes of NVMe space. This is going to be my ham radio laptop. So the idea is, this is going... Oh, and it's a touchscreen too. It has the stylus built in. So the idea is, especially because I have the dock, I'm going to dock it in the ham shack right there. And then as I build my Poda Soda mobile kit that, you know, I can go travel with, I basically can just use this as the laptop when docked for the ham shack, and then undock it and plug it into my radio that I'll set up for on the go. I've got, this is one of the 3 pieces that I actually picked up there. So I have a 4G and GPS card that I will be installing in this from Sierra Wireless, I think it was. It was $50. So I'll be adding GPS capability into this as well as cell phone capability if I really want. I mostly got it for the GPS, but I'm like, hey, cell phone data on a tough book makes sense to me. Now, it doesn't have the DVD drive in there. Everything is totally modular to, like, pop out. So you literally just, like, pull the tab there and you can pull out the slot. It has hot swappable batteries. So currently it only has one battery here. It lasts about 3 hours on one charge. I did remove Windows on it. I already have Ubuntu 2604 on it, so it's running the latest Ubuntu with XFCE. I've already installed Andy's Ham Radio Linux on it. We're going to start tinkering with that eventually. The other battery down here is just a dummy, so I'm going to buy another battery. I might buy 2 batteries. So the idea is you can hot swap the battery. So when battery gets low, just swap out, swap in, keep it continuously running. I mean, everything in this is like so modular to the point. That's the NVMe. Just pops right out like that. I'll have to like get a screw to lock that in place. The dock connection is there. I presume memory and CPU or one of those two in that order. But yeah, it's a great laptop. $200, $20 for the dock. And my laptop is a handle and yours doesn't. How's YubiKey so far? YubiKey is still the gold standard for hardware physical security keys. Oh yeah, and it does have a Windows Hello camera. It's got this big ass slider right here. This is IP51 rated, so light rains will work with it just fine. It's also got a backlit red keyboard. This was such a great find. This was one of the things that I bought last year at Hamvention that I was like really kicking myself I didn't buy last year because I was like, I know I'm gonna eventually want it for the mobile laptop, but I spent enough on the mobile setup. So got Ubuntu over there. It's got a 1080p screen. It works plenty well. It's a nice and snappy little computer for what it is. I haven't noticed any issues with it. I did check the battery life. So the battery that this came with, the battery has 91% health. So it's not even close to the 80% where I consider replacing the battery. Now, I do have to go through some of the troubleshootings with Andy's Ham Radio Linux, but as you can see, we've got some of our ham radio software already installed. We'll go deeper into that another day, but it is, in fact, working. I've been using this for at least a full day. It's really nice. I'm kicking myself that I didn't buy a second one, because they had, like, stacks of these. Like, there was a guy, like, literally, like, stacks of them with, like, oh, you want another dock, whatever. Because I was thinking in the back of my head, like, you know, what if I took the RAM out of my Pangolin laptop, moved that over to a Panasonic laptop, made that a Parrot OS laptop, or what if I actually figure out how to make Parrot OS and my ham radio stuff work together on the same ecosystem, and then I could basically just have one laptop consolidated for all that, especially when I go to DEF CON and stuff, but it is what it is. Nice meeting you at Hamvention, Chris from Open Ham Clock. Oh yeah! Nice to meet you too. Open Ham Clock was a really cool tool. I actually got that installed on the laptop as soon as I got back with the Toughbook. So, yeah, Ham Clock is definitely one of those softwares we're definitely gonna have to look at in the community. I'm gonna see if there's some ways that I maybe can integrate some features there with, my Discord mod bot and, my Matrix mod bot I'm trying to build. Hi boss, Intel or AMD CPU GPU combination? It really depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, I have Intel CPUs, just pure doing basic stuff I need. I have AMD and NVIDIA GPU mixes. I mostly do AMD and NVIDIA GPUs, to be honest. Or just AMD APU altogether. But, I mean, you can mix and match, no issue. Someone asked, do I need a degree to get into cybersecurity? Nope, you don't need a degree. In fact, I've been in the field for 15 years. I'm in the middle of finishing up my bachelor's just to get that stupid checkbox as I'm getting more into the senior side of things, because there's stupid jobs that, while you don't necessarily need a degree to get into cybersecurity, a lot of companies are still in the archaic way of thinking of that you need a degree in order to be qualified for certain jobs, even though a degree, there's nothing fundamentally a college degree gives you that you can't really learn on your own. That's not to put down anyone that has college degrees. That's not what I'm doing at all. But I think that a lot of people put a little bit too much faith in degrees and certifications. I am interested in specializing in cybersecurity for college. I need to know the basics or not? Oh, you absolutely need to know the basics. Cybersecurity is a specialization in technology. It is not a thing where you just learn how to do that. It's like saying you studied to only become a cardiologist, only study the heart, but know nothing about how the human body works entirely, and see how everything interacts with it. You still have to go through all the other, foundational levels of education. Are you going to bedazzle the Toughbook? I don't know about the bedazzle, but I definitely have some stickers coming in for ham radio. Speaking of stickers, I ordered my sticker designs. Soon on shop.chiefgeek3d.com, there will be some new designs for stickers and possibly some other merch like t-shirts and things like that. give me some time to work on that. But if you do run in, just know that if you run into me in person and you get a sticker from me, it costs nothing. That's the only way you're going to get a sticker for free outside of the people that are on my moderation team. They're entitled to free swag whenever I make my own runs. They just have to hit me up. But anyone else, if you just go to shop.chiefgeek3d.com. You can find all my other swag. I know I've kind of neglected it for a while, but there'll be some more stuff there.
Dorper John is now chilling in the lab.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Adobe Premiere 2026 and Ubuntu 26. I saw some people do that. Ham tops. I've got 10 years experience in IT, Sec Plus. I'm struggling to find entry-level SOC roles on any sites to check out. A lot of times you need to change up your resume for things, one, to get people to give callbacks, but because there is a way that you have to present things differently from IT versus cybersecurity, but also the jobs are all over the place. A lot of people are not doing the good old-fashioned OSINT, which is ironic for cybersecurity in my opinion, because a lot of cybersecurity jobs aren't on LinkedIn. They may not be on DICE. They may not be, found on Google Alerts and stuff like that. A lot of times you'll find that there are companies that are hiring local to you that for whatever reason just could not get the SEO that they needed to, be higher up in the listing. So you can go through Indeed, you can go through Monster, you can go through LinkedIn, you can go through the Google Alerts and stuff like that. But on top of that, do OSINTs on various different keywords to find jobs. That's actually how I found some of my first MSP jobs. Was I literally looked up MSPs that were in my area, and I just applied to all of them. None of them had their job offers publicly listed. Very few of the jobs that I've been to before have actually been on like LinkedIn or something like that. And even when they are, you have to go directly to the company website anyway to go to apply for the job. Because a lot of times what will happen is you'll apply on LinkedIn, but they have the same application on their website, but they're going to prioritize their own HR system, for application tracking. Because what happens, and I learned this from a friend of mine that actually did recruiting, LinkedIn requests kind of just sit in this other box that they kind of tend to, not always, but very often, be what they look at after they go through the applicants that have gone through their own system first. So, yeah, you just kind of have to, dive in a little bit. Andy stopped by and spoke to me as well. It was a great time. Oh! Yeah, Andy, he's a great dude. I got to chat with him last year after his talk. I didn't see his talk this year, but I did install AHRL on the Tough Book as I was talking about. I did notice that I do have to say there is some criticism I have to do for Andy's Hand Radio Linux, and by no means am I, demeaning the work he's done or anything. There is a little bit of, you can tell, an old attitude for how they do the software management, because it's all in SourceForge, which is not the most conducive to a community project that actually wants to go through and see about enhancements, bug fixes, and all that as a community, which is where Git as a version control software absolutely shines. And I brought up the point to Andy last year. Why have you not, considered bringing this over to GitHub, GitLab, Gitia, Codeberg, something like that, where we could more easily monitor this? Because I'm running into a few bugs, and okay, great, I find the bug fixes, I have to reach out to him directly. That's a little bit more annoying than a traditional code review, or what I see as traditional code review of, I've made my patch over here in a pull request. We now review the code. We see the differences, test it, merge. Because I did find there's a couple, like he had a bug in one of his most recent versions, which actually did have to do with Hamclock's installer. Where you had to, he had the bug fix notes there, but it would be easier to roll it out. Plus the fact is, let's say something happens to Andy, God forbid. We'll need to fork the project. Well, eventually somebody's going to probably take that and then put it into their own Git at that point. But the point being, this is a problem that I have to say that I've noticed with a lot of older software, which is a problem as well in the ham radio community, because a lot of us still are using old software from the 2000s and, you know, maybe a little bit newer than that. And they haven't moved on from like, oh, let's just use SourceForge. Like, I only use SourceForge for like really old projects at this point. That's the honest truth. Is that an FZ55? Yes, it is. What is the best way to turn off all third-party background apps? Well, I mean, shutting down the computer can guarantee that everything is off. Is DEF CON worth it? I think it's worth it. You're looking for some advice? Well, I think everyone's looking for some advice. I mean, I can give you tons of advice. I can tell you that you shouldn't eat the yellow snow. It is not lemon flavored, despite what many people may tell you. I have no professional experience, but I want to get in the IT gig. That can be done. It's not necessarily the easiest path, but you got to put your nose to the grindstone, embrace curiosity, get into different community groups that'll give you guidance onto different projects that you can start learning and building knowledge from. And you're going to start out with some BS bitch work, I'll be honest with you, but after a few years, it pays off. I did it. For gaming, video editing, multitask, AMD, or Intel, doesn't fucking matter. It does not fucking matter for most people. Like, I do video editing. I have AMD. Don't get me wrong. AMD, great. But unless you're doing, like, how am I going to put this? Most of your video editing is going to be GPU bound. So you're going to be working on either the integrated GPU or the dedicated GPU at that point. Now, some tasks will be assigned to the CPU. That is true. But in general, in this day and age, does not frickin' matter. Even for the people out there that are like, Intel's better for gaming, you're talking like single-digit percentage points. Like, not enough to matter. I live in the Fort Worth area of Texas. I was wondering, what is the quickest way to get into IT? Quickest is really just like starting at the lowest rungs of IT. Like, there are like Staples, Easy Tech, Best Buy has IT jobs, things like that. Mom and pop IT shops. Basically just get into a job that more or less gets you into the IT field. It's going to be sucky at first. It's going to be a lot of learning. But a lot of them are going to want to see that, you know, you at least have a capability to learn and wanting to, you know, grow your knowledge. Takes a while, but it can be done. I don't know exactly how the field is now, because when I started, it was like 15 years professionally. Would you recommend getting into networking? I say it's essential. I say it's not what I recommend. I say it's required. I don't care what part of IT or cybersecurity you're in, you should know networking. And even more so, if you're planning on going into networking, you should understand ham radio and amateur radio, because you do not know how many people I deal with in networking that don't know their head from a hole in the ground, their ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to how radio functions as a whole and are worthless without a site survey device. If you understand amateur radio and the art and science of radio, you can do a whole lot more. And it shocks me that a lot of the basics of radio and how radio functions is not taught. So, yeah. Learn a little bit of ham radio, you'll learn a lot about networking and how Wi-Fi operates. And you can learn some other cool stuff to do around it. Nowadays, you need a degree. I don't know about need. I got friends of mine that still haven't even graduated college and are working in this field. I have friends of mine that haven't even... I have a couple of friends that haven't even graduated high school. One of them's a pen tester of several years already. So, it can be done. Can you help me with the components for a desktop PC that runs Linux? You can do that in the Discord. The Discord would be the easiest place for a lot of that stuff. Still doing my BS, but should I do CCNA or Security Plus after I finish my A Plus this summer? Should focus on the experience and the knowledge around the stuff rather than just getting notches on your belt for certifications. Because this is the problem that I see all the time, and I'm not picking on you by any means whatsoever. I'm just saying this is a problem. You look at going after pieces of paper, but those pieces of paper don't really make you stand out at all from all the other people that are also trying to get the same job as you at the entry level that all have the same pieces of paper. Make yourself stand out. A home lab, tinker. Learn some actual knowledge there. Because here's the other problem that you'll actually experience. If you've not been in the field long enough, and you just go in, and you've got this degree and certifications, that can work against you too. Because there's a problem where a lot of people just go to get certs, get pieces of paper to get pieces of paper, but they don't actually go to actually learn the knowledge. And the learning and retaining and application of knowledge is more important than the piece of paper that is allegedly saying it's part of that knowledge. Because at the best, a certification and a degree is going to be good for your HR person that may be being the gatekeeper, but your technical hiring manager and all that stuff and your team, they ain't going to give a shit about half that shit. And you're going to be surprised once you get into the field, you're going to have more pieces of paper than some of the people that are actually leading you. That's going to happen quite a bit. Did your Pop OS run GNOME? Yeah, I'm still on 2204 right now. Let me see. Hope you gotta have a HRV sticker for your laptop. I probably have some ham radio stickers, but I gotta pick up some more when I go to DEF CON. I got the bachelor's, all 13 certs, and couldn't find a job and left the field to do farm work. Yeah, well, that goes back to exactly what I said before. You went and got the cert, you went and got the degree, you went and got the certs, but this is the problem I see all the time. And I don't know if you've done it all and you didn't mention it. You get the degree, you get the pieces of paper, but you have no knowledge to show for any of that. You have no projects under your belt, and no internships, no prior jobs, no even passion projects around technology or anything. So like I said, you go get the degree, you got 13 AWS certs. How does that make you look any different than anyone on paper that also got that degree and those certifications? I've beaten people out that are way more qualified than me on paper because I had a GitHub. They actually could see a bunch of the different projects I was working on. They see that I'm working on a bunch of technologies that aren't even necessarily related to my day job that, it's made me win interviews in person, even though on paper I'm less qualified. Make a GitHub and put it on your resume. Yup. You'd be surprised how many people overlook having a blog, writing down what you're doing in that blog, how you're growing your journey and all of that stuff, and linking to that blog, getting a GitHub and doing the same thing. You know, put yourself out there. The biggest fallacy that a lot of us been taught when we, were growing up, unfortunately, and we're dealing with the consequences of it, is all you need is a college degree and maybe some certifications, and you can get the job. All that does is, at best, may get you an interview. And that's if you stand out from the other applicants. SWE to AppSec, is it a sticky transition? There's gonna be some bumps in the road learning some concepts and stuff, but I think that a lot of it's gonna work out pretty well. You want me to build a PC with Linux for Ubuntu deep learning? With building a PC, a bunch of it's mostly just parts. that you want to use. It's no different than a Windows computer, but the Discord and the Matrix servers are there for the whole community to work together. What are your thoughts about security assurance? I mean, what about it? It's a thing. I didn't know if there was any specific angle you wanted to ask about. My company does the same thing with LinkedIn. What's the best antivirus for Windows? Generally, most people are fine with just the stock Windows Defender and not doing stupid things. But if you need to have a paid-for antivirus for personal use, Bitdefender. For business use, I'd say Bitdefender, Gravity Zone, and CrowdStrike. Those are the two that I generally like, but CrowdStrike's a little bit better, but it's more pricey. But Bitdefender Gravity Zone is, I think, a little bit better price point at the smaller business, but at a certain point, CrowdStrike's just way better. I've used both. Opinion on Gen 2 and LFS. They exist. LFS is a great learning project. Gen 2, you gotta end up using more money, more time on getting it to do what you want than how faster it will actually be. What do you think the scope for IAM? What do you mean, what do you think the scope for IAM? I mean, principle of least privilege, if that's what you're asking. Where the Discord link is? Links are all in bio. What do you think about Palantir? They can suck my left nut. My YubiKey arrived and I've set up the key. Can I upload my login from multiple accounts? What do you mean, upload your login? You would have to register the key to each of your accounts individually with a YubiKey. Each YubiKey is individual, so you'd have to run each one through the onboarding for each platform. It's annoying, but yeah, it works. It's annoying, but that's how it's a secure enclave. Or not enclave, it's secure hardware secure key. I'm going to dual boot my Ubuntu with Windows. I know the process for using Windows through Ubuntu. You don't want to do the opposite. It's gonna be a lot more headache. There's a reason why people tell you to do Windows installed first, then Ubuntu, but be mindful of the bootloader because Windows updates can randomly just nuke that and mess that up. Basics, networking, okay. I had to have some experience, internships, and a CompTIA Plus just to get my foot in the door, but some jobs might ask for CCNA instead. Yeah. Do you have much use of assembly programming in cybersecurity? No. Any recommendations on where to learn about ham radio? Yeah, so there is a, what is it? Ham Radio Prep. Hamradioprep.com is a site that I actually personally used for me to learn all of my ham radio stuff on top of a local class that was run by the local DHS a couple of years ago, about a year ago. So they have courses of all kinds, so you can do all three levels there. When I did it, they generally had a inexpensive package for all three levels. So like, yeah, you can get all three right now for $79. You can do just the technician course, which is the basic entry level, for $35. $55 gets you the technician and general, which is the level that I'm at right now. General is where you get the most fun with your ham radio. Extra is the highest level. For $79, you get all three. I think they have a pretty decent program, really inexpensive, and that's lifetime. That's not monthly. That's just you buy once and you got it. And they also have a couple of classes for on top of that, they have Parks on the Air course. They have satellite and space operations, so you can learn how to deal with International Space Station communications as long as you have a ham radio license of any level. Technician, general, or extra, you can communicate with the astronauts in space. And you also get to learn about MCOM 101. I actually have most of these courses too. They also have the HF Masterclass, and then they have the, the crash course over here. I think this one's actually free, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, that one's just $25, but that's included in, your technician course. But Yeah, Ham Radio Prep, I definitely can't say enough for them. I'm not affiliated with them completely, like, as in, like, yeah, I think I have, like, a discount code somewhere for them. I'd have to look in my links, but I'm not making any money off of it. It was just, I used it, I liked it, great product. And if you go for your ham radio license, the technician license is relatively easy. You got to learn a little bit about Ohm's law, electrician, using electricity, that math there, some safety, and rules and regulations. Generally speaking, if you study this for a few afternoons, you can pass your technician course relatively easily. General will take you a little bit more time. Extra is more in-depth in theory. That is on my agenda to tackle possibly next year after I finish my bachelor's and after I probably get CCSP, and then I want to tackle Extra and OSCP at some point. Those are I definitely want to reach for those stars. But yeah, so Ham Radio Prep, really great place to learn about it, because the great thing about how they do it is they don't just teach you enough to get past the certification for getting your ham radio license. They teach you about the art and science of radio, so you can understand the actual theory to get you running. Thoughts on Bill C-22 in Canada? Alright, we'll look at this. What is this? Your constitutional challenges against new asylum law. What's this? New asylum law move lawyers will help streamline that could become a massive wage. New law bars people from making refugee claims if more than a year has passed since their first entry into Canada. The law is retro. This is stupid. Is that C-22? If that's the one? I'll have to look it up. I'm not familiar with the C-22 because I'm not Canadian. Despite what everyone thinks. Hold on, let me see. How do you feel about MSPs? I start next week, excited and nervous. I started my career at an MSP. They are a really great way for you to start your career out. You're going to wear many different hats. I will give you a forewarning. Not like trying to scare you or anything, but I'm going to tell you straight up. Don't plan on your entire career being at an MSP, but take advantage of being there for at least a year, maybe 2 to 3 years. Get your, chops wet. Wear as many hats as you can. You're going to learn a lot of knowledge. I think being in an MSP, especially the smaller ones where there isn't as many people, so you have to pivot a lot more, it is a lot more mentally taxing and draining, but you come out of it with a lot more advantages than the people that just go straight into a corporation, put blinders on them, and they're pigeonholed, basically, because now you get to go, oh, I did networking, oh, I do computer support, oh, I do this, I do that. So, I'm just saying it's a lot, but, it'll, I think, be great for the long run. Have I messaged you at all? I have not, Dev. I was about to, though, because I haven't heard from you, and I know you've been kind of busy, and I've been busy, too. Yeah. I gotta get some stuff together for you. I may also, no promises yet, may have a laptop for you coming when I get the GPU package for you, too. I know I meant to give you that, but it's been a little bit crazy. I still haven't put the new GPU in my honeypot yet, so I still haven't pulled that GPU out. Does Windows have a lot of bloatware? Windows has a shit ton of bloatware. Do I consult on occasion? But I'm very picky, shall we say, because I have a limited amount of time. What distro is the best to main as a non-IT student, mainly for browsing? The distro that I think you will like the most is the one that you like the most. There's a lot of different options out there. If you're just basic and just wanting to use your computer, some people like Pop! OS, there's Ubuntu, there's Linux Mint that a lot of people seem to like, there's Zorin. Those ones, I think, will suit your boat. I think a lot of the basic users have had, been liking Linux Mint, but they also like Ubuntu and a couple others, and yeah. So, also said it's prepared to leave Canada in the case that it passes, which is crazy. C22 forces companies have a backdoor for a bunch of data, GPS data, cellular message, etc. They are forced to keep logs for 1 year. Oh, that bill? Well, fuck that noise! By the way, I gotta switch into the game. We'll still talk, tech and everything, but it is gaming on Linux night. We just got a little bit distracted by the fact that, we got new goodies from Hamvention. Alright, but yeah, I don't understand what is with governments all of a sudden just saying, hey, we're gonna completely F your rights for privacy and everything. And what pisses me off is all of the people that are pushing for these laws. You know what profession pretty much everyone who is in Congress and politics in general, whether it's in Canada or such, is? They're lawyers. And you know what pisses me the most off? Lawyers all the time will tell you that you shouldn't be your own lawyer, and when you need a lawyer, you should go talk to a lawyer. But then these lawyers, when it comes to everything that has to do with anything outside of their own industry, won't consult any of the professionals and extend the same courtesy that they tell everyone else. So why the fuck do all these morons not even consult us cybersecurity professionals? And you know what even pisses me off even more? I know for a fact, okay, that I have at least 3 dozen of my friends, many of which are content creators in the space, have reached out to various politicians and said, we are willing to be brought in for conversations on policy so we can give you an expert opinion on these things and potential fallout. Almost none of us ever hear anything back. And you wonder why? You wonder why this crap still keeps happening and the problems never get fixed. I just want to see something. Yeah, they still haven't fixed that. I gotta fix that. Because their intention isn't security. Exactly, it's control. It's for the children, said by the people who have done the most harm to people, both directly and indirectly. Yeah, here's the thing, and I hate to pull a Godwin's Law over here. Would you look up historically the most tyrannical actions that have been conducted in the history of the world? I'm talking in general. I'm not talking like... and a lot of times it's sold under the guise of what? We are going to protect the children. Any good solution to anti-cheat in Linux? Yeah, developers stop using stupid kernel level anti-cheat that doesn't even work. It's a developer issue like I've talked about many times. It's not a Linux issue, it's a developer issue. And a lot of people don't really want to listen to that. These developers went out of their way to find unethical, invasive kernel-level anti-cheats that need a hook into the system in certain ways to be able to run their games. that now can't run on Linux because they require that stupid piece of software. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, so we're gonna have to go get something? Cough, cough, Germany, 1930s. That's exactly why I said I hate to pull a Godwin's Law, because you knew exactly what I was talking about.
You're going down.
Get ready.
I owe you.
There's a chip over there.
Alright, let's see. We got a gen chip over here. What's that do? Did to accelerate the growth of linofilament trees. Each chip promotes one stage of growth. Oh, so we gotta use those, get those chips to, I guess, build some kind of bridge. This is Pragmata. Your TikToks, but this is enjoyable listening to an expert. I appreciate it. And fuck you in the face. Do you think there's merit to try to get into identity and access management to break into SCS? Oh, hell yeah! I'd say application security and identity and access management are probably two of the better places in cybersecurity at the moment. Identity and access management can be a great way to break in, especially because it, like, operations, you know, the SOC, well, the IAM often is part of the SOC. Hold on.
Back off.
Oh, come on! I hit the wrong button.
That's that.
Yeah, identity and access management definitely is a great way for you to, get into, the field. You'll learn a lot about, Active Directory, LDAP, and authentication, authorization, verification, and I think a lot of companies are really trying to focus more on cleaning their IAM up because that's one of the weak points for a lot of businesses. Distro am I running? It literally says on the page. Alright, let's see. There we go. I do enjoy stuff, but you look so much like my now XBF, so I can't watch anymore. Oof. Sorry about that. Is this Halo? No, it's not. Uncatchy running cosmic desktop environment. Yeah, I hear a lot of people using, I know a lot of people are using Catchy,
Shoot now!
but I just don't care for rolling releases.
Watch out! There's more! Here it comes! Look out!
Skittery silver.
Be careful! I got him!
It's my turn.
Here it comes! Look out!
Stop skittering around.
Look out!
Step off. Good job, kid.
There we go.
Here it comes! Look out!
Is there one more? Yep, there is.
Now it's my turn. Skittery silver.
There we go. Do you work weekends? I do not. Unless I'm working for myself. Because I do consult from time to time, but mostly for, some medical stuff.
Wow!
Because I know a few facilities. And they knew me from back in my regular IT days, so they still want to use me.
Picking up a mat close by.
Any idea what it does?
Hey, I forgot that button.
When we get there.
Damn invisible walls. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's a old memory. We'll have to take care of after that guy.
Get some.
We did it!
Oh.
There's REM data nearby. Let's take it back to the shelter. Oh, if only we had a unit to delete nodes. Overdrive protocol activated. Get ready. Overdrive protocol initiated.
Okay, come on. There we go.
Right on.
About to my master's in cybersecurity. Any tips or advice? Yeah, work on your project portfolio. Because that's what will help you out a lot more to stand out.
More to go. Let's wrap.
I'm about to finish my bachelor's as well. Probably end of the year. Kind of done things in a weird order. What the hell's this? It's like these little circles are appearing there. Or did I just not notice those before? God damn it. Always gotta frickin' figure out a frickin' weird puzzle around here. Wait, am I going back to the entrance on accident? Yeah, I think I am. No, I don't recognize this room, do I? Was I in here before?
Right?
The box won't react well to that.
Let's give him a little shot, shall we?
There we go. Ah, damn it!
Step up. These are shooting to me.
Be careful.
Check.
Yes, step in there.
I owe you one.
How do I explode the sticky bombs? Hold on. I guess I should have looked that up on the tutorial before. Then trigger a hack. Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
Good job, kid.
Move, you.
Oh, come on, big boy.
Get ready.
Is that it?
There we go. Have you tried Zorin OS? Yes, I have. I mean, it's alright, just not my cup of tea. Okay. Oh, there we go. Upgrade component. I don't like the fact that there's stuff around here. And that's why.
Move, you! Splitting the hatch.
Guess it's my turn. Nope. Yikes.
There's another one, isn't there?
How you like this?
Don't go inside the circle! Get ready! I got him!
Come on, you bastard.
Inside the circle! Don't go inside the circle!
You're just shooting to me. Lightning on the moon, huh? Great.
There we go.
I think I like the patch weather more.
Me too.
Dude, none. Windows keeps spamming me with updates. Yep, that's what Windows will do. Okay, what's this?
Is everything sorted for the big inspection by management next week?
Yeah, we just need to list the soul sample data from the lightning labs we ran earlier.
Ah, the study to enrich soil fertility with nitrogen oxide via artificial lightning. Think we have what it takes to knock the CEO's socks off?
We've always known the benefits were there, but the current model...
Okay. I don't know if that's really as relevant as we need. Okay, I think that's the 3rd gen ship.
That's the last one!
All right.
Yep.
Now we're talking. And please, no more chips.
Let's reboot that regulator and go help Ace.
Yep.
Close test area.
On it.
We don't have a director, we just have an HR director. 36 applied, they interview one and hire him. Oof. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Oh, okay, so we just made a full circle to...
There's a mod close by.
Any idea what it does?
Come on, we'll know when we get there.
Here, why don't we first go back to the shelter and then heal up and then restock. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough upgrade components. Alright, let's see. Shockwave gun. We'll change out the charge piercer. Alright. Let's go back in. What game is this? This is Pragmata. What Linux system am I using? I'm using Pop OS. Specifically 2204 right now. HR director said I don't have to train him, just show him what to do. Isn't showing him what to do and training him basically the same thing? Oh, this doesn't look the same. Oh, wait. Was that literally the area we went through? Yep. Not gonna go back through that again. I guess we'll just fight little... Okay, so there's something over there. I knew it. There we go. Had to wait for that to recharge. Okay, that was a stasis net over there, which means...
No, I guess not.
Oh, so we're gonna need to get a new ability, I guess. Yay! 3 upgrade components at least. There we go. Cleared that up. Alright, let's move on. Linux could gaming too. Linux has been gaming for years. I've been gaming on Linux for about 15 years, give or take. There we go. A read Earth memory.
Got it.
Oh, that turns off the lasers over there. Okay. Which means... Alright, that door pad, open that. Which... I don't need a riot blaster.
Look out.
There we go. Okay, so we got that memory over there, at least. Nope.
Looks like they're healing up.
Yeah, let's do this.
I got him. Move, you.
There we go. Alright, that guy's taken care of. And then we should be able to go up here, I think it was, where we need to go for the gen. How to switch from Windows to Linux. Just install Linux.
It worked!
As it should. Still doesn't help.
Look, more branches!
Just need to slot in one more.
Now we can reach that door!
Can't believe we had to go through all this for one regulator.
Alright. Let's get back to the shelter. At least save those parts. I also don't know why people are still shocked that Linux can do gaming when Valve has been doing gaming on Linux for... So they've tried it for over 10 years now, right? But, this latest venture they've been doing for like, what? 3-4 years? Maybe longer.
Someday I'll be a skateboarding pro.
Read Earth Memory Series complete. Replicating related objects.
We did it!
So what's the point of the read Earth memories, really? Other than just... You can
Ever.
just play little things.
It's still the same.
Alright, let's see. Heat gauge buildup. Stagger rate. Okay. So the next level will increase the heat gauge buildup. Alright, we got plenty. More ammo in there. Yeah, we can up the duration. This is a real game. This is Pragmata. It's a pretty popular game right now. Critical shot. Let's see, attachments.
Look! Look! This is great!
She's controlling a little car.
There it goes.
Why is it every toy we give her, she ends up, like, messing with and breaking?
I thought of the perfect hiding place. You're never gonna find me. Come find me, Hugh. Over here. Can you find me?
Oh, there she is.
You found me.
Let me ask you, what's the purpose of doing things on Linux?
Find me there.
It's faster. Don't have to deal with Microsoft BS. Among other things.
New training sim data has arrived. Be sure to give it a try.
The Cabin Stamp Club. Let's see.
We are honored to provide one of our greatest goods. Thank you.
Alright, we got the token there.
Oh yeah, that thing.
What's up to presents? Good morning. It's evening for us. But good morning to you if that's where you're at. You're in Australia? How have you not fallen off? You're on the other side of the world. You're upside down. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, obviously. Even I don't understand the concept. Yeah. Oh, you'd be surprised how many people I've come across that actually don't understand how Australia, like, they're like, how do they not fall off? Like, unironically.
I think I'm sensing a strong bot nearby.
Got it. Better stay on our toes.
Okay, so I have a feeling we're about to get an upgrade from a boss battle.
I think they were testing something.
Me and my dumb luck. Back off!
Lasers blowing up! Look out! Stay away from the red circle!
Right!
Letting you hide. Get ready!
How you like this? Right on!
Charging again!
Over, don't jump.
Come on.
Lasers blowing up! Phew!
Take this! Come on, enough already!
Leave it to me! Linking the enemy! Move, you! Here it comes again!
Come on, enough already! You're going down!
Stay away from the red circle!
Try!
Look out!
Okay, I gotta hit the back.
Time to dance. It's on now. Take this.
There we go. 1 second, chat. Little bit of my attention's being focused right now.
Back off. weather actuator will be. Not on the unknown.
Get ready. Charge it,
Stubborn hunk of junk. I owe you.
Come on.
It's my turn.
Move, you. Yay!
Get some.
Look out!
Oh, come on.
You, now!
Take this.
I got a missile a little too close to you? Almost.
You're so close! Just a little bit more!
All right. Time to kick this fucker.
We did it!
There we go. No other goodies? Could have sworn that was gonna give me something nice. Oh, there we go. I was like, knew it was gonna explode at some point. Okay, was it this door I need to go to?
Glad that's over.
We still gotta reboot that
As an expert, what's your opinion on AI red teaming? AI is just another tool. That's all it really is. It's not really going to be replacing so much as augmenting a lot of capabilities. What's down there? Man, Linux exam, Essentials exam soon. Any tips? I haven't really taken the Linux Essentials one. I think that's one of the ones that WGU is requiring me to take. It looked pretty straightforward and simple, at least from what I was looking at for what I'm doing. Yay! Upgrade components. Wait, we got some updates? Weapon slot. You've gained additional weapon slots. You can freely switch between weapons at any time.
More units!
Won't say no to that.
So how would you change your weapons, or do you have to go back and switch them? Oh, I see. You have to pick them up.
All the places to put this thing.
Alright, we finally pressed the button.
Yay, the trees are gone!
Is it Pop OS unstable now? Pop OS is not unstable. Some people have complained about, Cosmic having some issues, but I haven't gone to 2604 yet, which should be out in a few weeks, but I think it'll be fine. Wait, what's over here? Damn it!
So, we finally get to meet 8. I wonder what her deal is. Could she be the scientist that made you?
I don't think so.
You remember something?
No, it's not that. I just feel like she's someone important to me.
I see.
Okay, what's this? Oh. Precision shoot. And I accidentally wasted a round. Great. Oh, we can go down here at least.
Found you.
Go back. Have you had any common issues with Pop OS, like studying and all that? No, not with this. Is learning web bounty is still worth it, or just go full soccer cloud path? I don't know why everybody is like, well, I'm just gonna go bug bounty hunting, and never actually does the Google searching or the logical thinking that, well, with bug bounting, the issue is I have to find a bug before anyone else does. It's not really a sustainable job to do primarily as your job. Most of the friends that I know that do bug bounty hunting do it as a side thing for side money. It's not their primary thing. You can do it on the side, but yeah, focus on going full sock or cloud. But yeah. You watch Linus Tech Tips? No, I have not watched him in years. I feel like he's really lost touch and fallen off, and it's no longer really tech tips. At least from what I feel. Alright, weapon loadout. Multi-hack. Alright, so now... You see his Linux video recently used Pop OS as well and shit on it kind of lately. This is the same guy who the last time I remember a Pop OS video came out, he did the major faux pas of installing an operating system and then using it before doing updates, and then complained about how Pop OS had this bug, because when he installed Steam OS, it broke his entire system. You know, the bug that was fixed with the updates that you're supposed to run on your system before you do it. Linus Sebastian is... unfortunately, someone I have lost the respect for their technology opinions on many years ago. That's the honest truth. I hold nothing personally against him. My issues with him are purely professionally. And that's just the tip of the iceberg in terms of issues I've had with him. Any tips on steps for state gov jobs in IT? I'm going back of AS and IS and networking to be eligible. I haven't really worked in state government, so I unfortunately don't have much to say in the way of that. I'm gonna go back to... He also doesn't pay his employees a livable wage. That is another thing that's been concerning. Because as someone like me, where content creation is... It's a hobby turned secondary job. I've paid my one moderator that does all the clipping for my videos more than I've actually paid myself from the LLC. Do I pay myself in terms of hardware and all that? But that's a business expense, yeah. But in terms of, like, actual dollars, he's made more money than I have. And my IRS forms can prove it.
It's on now, tin can.
Okay, cool.
Tell me you got something.
I think it's a mod. Might be good for that. Let's go check it out.
Sweet. He bought a private jet. Yeah, I had a whole little, spiel about that I went on with, in a prior stream. And I'm not a person that's necessarily opposed to private jets in their entirety. It was just one of those, like... He was bending over backwards to make arguments that didn't make sense about private jets. And what makes it especially egregious for me is I actually used to work in private aviation. I did cybersecurity in that space, so I know a little bit more about how that business operates than quite a few others. Yeah.
This will turn the bots against each other. Oh, if only we had a unit that could delete nodes. Incoming. Yes!
You're going down. Right on. Good job, kid. Get some.
Be careful. Sensors, yeah.
Oh, come on! I hate how this takes so long to reload. Okay, that's the multi-hack that we used. Election use Pop OS. Should be on there. What CPU, GPU running? Gameplay looks smooth. I'm running on a AMD 5950X and an NVIDIA 5070 Ti. Do you think the prejudice is Pop OS that it's an awful distro or bullshit? I think that they're bullshit because a lot of the people going on about it, you have like your Linus Sebastians that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground on a lot of modern tech shit these days, it feels like. But the Cosmic Desktop environment, I think a lot of people also have to remember, this is an entirely new desktop environment from the ground up, from scratch. So, it doesn't have the pedigree like KDE, GNOME, XFCE, LXDE, and a bunch of others do that they've been around for far longer. It still has to mature. It still has to, grow. And they've been keeping up with a lot of updates and upgrades for it. The desktop environment, at least for a while, so... Wait, is there something up there?
Don't let it get away! Don't let it get away!
Shit, I lost it, didn't I?
Damn! Lost it!
Okay, so what's over that way? Oh, we got a data shard. Oh, I see. So you press the button twice and you can swap the weapon. That's good to know.
Use that to help me hack.
Okay, so how the hell do I get all those items? You like Luke, at least from LTT? Luke I have no issues with.
There.
He at least seems to have a bit of a brain on him and still has been grounded. Oh, I see. I'm gonna have to double back to this area, is what's going on. Because I think I have to go through that stuff, and I have a feeling I have to go through the boss, and then I get another ability to break some higher end of that crap. Okay. Although, what is over here? Said something's over here. Ah, I forgot.
Stop skittering around!
Oh, here it comes! Look out! You! Yeah!
He's shooting at me.
Here it comes! Look out!
Check. Take this! Stop skittering around!
Move, move! Here it comes! Look out! Shoot out!
Now it's my turn.
Oh, come on!
Step off! I owe you.
Get ready!
Stop skittering around!
Here it comes! Look out! Watch out! There's more!
There we go. Alright, now let's see. Is that little chest gonna be over here? Or did I F myself again? Nope. Nothing really there. It's probably just behind some walls. But Gamers Nexus. Gamers Nexus, I've never had an issue with him. Steve actually does a pretty good job of the stuff that he does, and he actually knows, you know, his limitations and everything. Feel like Linus meeting Linus Torvalds a slap in the face about how bad he actually Linux is.
Here,
Yeah,
we rebooted both the regulators.
because I think the honest truth is, you know, you have to remember, Linus Torvalds doesn't really, you know, get involved with a lot of the,
Be sure to give it we wish you a happy
what you call it, drama on the internet and everything. So you kind of just see as, oh, there's this guy that apparently is popular with, you know, content creation, you know, in tech world, and they're doing this little thing. So I don't think Linus necessarily knows just, what the perception is for, a lot of, Linus Tech Tips stuff. Would I be bold if I go into Cybersec too? It's a distinct possibility. You see, the reality is we end up losing our hair because end users keep asking dumb questions and doing dumb things. So every hair follicle lost is an end user that has made us lose that hair. Yeah, I'm playing this on Pop OS. Starting clustered web scraping project. Any recommendations for proxy service? Depending on what you're trying to do with proxying, like what? to hide your IP, or
So you're 8.
what if she's the bad guy this whole time and the bad guys are trying to stop her?
The moon.
What are your thoughts on a PS5 using Linux? Wouldn't surprise me. Linux has been on the PlayStation officially as a product since PlayStation 2. There was a kit you used to buy officially for the PlayStation 2 and 3.
Moonquake.
Think about Fedora.
I lost my...
I mean, not my type of style to wear a hat.
If we can access the mainframe, we could force Edis offline with this stop.
What about the NVIDIA drivers?
As
What about it?
We're equipped with the ability to overwrite a system's program.
I don't know why everybody's like, well, Linux and NVIDIA. I've been doing Linux and NVIDIA for 4 years. That's like old news.
In my memory.
The majority of complaints people have with Linux could honestly be resolved with a simple Google search these days.
Let's see what we can do about that tree.
I'm sorry. I'm no help.
This is Pragmata.
You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edis together.
Doesn't look like we can do anything here. But there's another place we can check. We'll shut Edis down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
Only I have security pros, bro. What should I take next? Next, your home lab. Build your home lab.
Yeah.
What's up?
8 sure seemed driven.
Yeah. Not sure why she wants to go to Earth, but guess that'll come after we bust her out. Should be another regulator down below. One that can clear that tree. Let's go find it.
REM data.
Another one?
I can't wait to see what it is.
There we go. Nice find. We made it. Stumbled upon the top secret Terra Dome Hanami Club. Okay.
Oh. Hanami. It's a Japan.
Ah.
Hanami? What's that?
Bunch of people under a cherry tree having a good old time.
Whoa, that sounds like fun.
Okay, so that is there. Oh, it doesn't let me. Stupid invisible walls. God damn it. I wish there was like a double jump. Open source was probably the job. I mean, well, essentially like the brokered nodes, the shuffle between IPs read by the hosting server. Well, if you're needing to shuffle IPs, you'd need more than just a firewall, if I'm not misunderstanding. Is Pragmata worth playing? I think it's been worth playing. Okay, so we got that. And then, let's see. There we go. Got the chest. Upgrade components. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. So that should be good enough for us to now get 2 upgrades. Hear that Canada might not have VPN soon. Yeah, everyone's screwing up their entire privacy rights because think of the children! Well, F the kids. Will anti-cheat games work on Linux? Yes, anti-cheat games will work on Linux, but kernel-level anti-cheat games won't. But that's a limitation of the developers, not of Linux. They chose to go down a route to intentionally do stupid things because they don't want to invest in server-side anti-cheat.
It's so fun talking to you, Hugh. Wait, just a few seconds. Now look!
Is this
Aww.
a princess?
No, it's me wearing pretty clothes. I want to wear something like this one day. And I wanted to give this to you so you'd remember.
I'll check with Cabin. Maybe there's something in stock.
Alright, let's see. Cool. Alright. We got that upgraded. And then... attachments. Yeah, we'll use that node slot. And then we'll probably need to do the repair up.
New training sim data has arrived. Be sure to give it a try.
Let's see. The unit printer will generate expose drone hive. Okay.
Bingo! Well done.
Okay, so what's this? A new hacking unit. So his enemy weakens, making the next hack deal critical damage and more easily stagger the target. Passing through multiple notes of the same type increases damage. Okay, so if I get... if I get that coin over there, that'll be a double. And then I guess I would need to get another bingo, which would require either these two here, these two here, we'll figure it out. What I'm curious about is, let's see. Luna filament, red flash go, cabin coin, survive for 50 seconds. Alright. Let's see what this training simulation does. Okay, so that's just moving back and forth. I see. That's pretty simple if I do the timing right. You have to think about it. You get the triple bingo when you unlock all of it. Alright, let's see. I need to get all three. Okay, they come in the same order, so that was pretty easy to figure out. Stop and go. Reach target area in 65 seconds. Reach target area. Alright, let's see if we can do it all in 55 seconds. Probably won't get it this first run. Ah! You make cybersecurity tutorials? I've done cybersecurity tutorials. I did a lot of them on TikTok, but I'm moving most of my content over to YouTube because, well, unfortunately, TikTok is not really the best place for a lot of the content I do. Yeah, it always shocks me that, like, a lot of people think that I'm only doing content on TikTok, but never actually look at the YouTubes and stuff that I do. Damn it. You have a question? What's your question? That's another thing that always cracks me up. You have people come into the stream and they're always like, hey, can I ask a question? And I'm like, you just asked a question about if you can ask a question. Damn it! kinda got hacked on Discord by a random person like giving them an insensitive comment. How? You're asking an impossible question to answer without knowing more data. There's a lot of ways it can happen. Maybe there was something, you got malware on your computer through some piece of your, like maybe an ad or something. I mean, they just go around often trying to find what is on your system. Damn it. Trying to figure this out. But yeah, it's really hard to say, like, specifically, oh, this is how they got access to your system in most cases of cybersecurity. It's really hard to know unless you're very fortunate enough to have been brought into this. God damn it, what the hell? That animation really messed up there. Install anything of them. I don't use Windows anymore. Doesn't have to be Windows. Just because you use don't use Windows doesn't mean you can't get malware. There's lots of browser-specific malware that can affect Linux systems, too. Damn it. It didn't sprint off of it. And you don't have to install anything for malware. I mean, there's the whole concept of malvertising, where they're taking advantage of ads on computer networks. Canada day off tomorrow. Canada day off tomorrow? Damn it! Missed it by a second. What you're telling me, ads can hack your computer? Yeah! Look it up, it's an actual thing. That's why a lot of us in cybersecurity block ads. It's not just because we're annoyed by it, but it is an actual security vector. Why don't you use CatchyOS for gaming? I don't know why anyone thinks that you need to go to any specific Linux distribution to game. They're all running the same components underneath. You're all running the same Linux kernel. You're maybe going to get at most very minor differences and things. I've been gaming on Linux longer than CatchyOS has even existed. God damn it. No, damn it! Just having an ad on screen without you hover over it and click on it and do bad things. I'm right, don't know. I missed that time. It's meant to make your RAM usage lower? No. There's nothing that CatchyOS does uniquely that makes RAM usage lower that you can't do on other distributions of Linux. Like I said, there's no component that is unique in Catchy that you can't get on any other part of Linux. There's maybe just a few things they can figure out the box, but you can, again, put any of those things on any Linux distribution. Damn it! Didn't have enough boost. Why there's game performance difference with people testing different various distros then? Because again, the little things they maybe configured out the box. You can use the same software and tweak the settings. It's like saying, you know, like, oh, why is, you know, like Zen or Florp maybe a little bit faster or different than Firefox when they're based on Firefox? Simple. They configured some things out the box differently. How's it being in the United States? It has its good moments, it has its bad moments. Did not jump with the momentum I wanted. Is the game worth it? Yeah, it is. I'm just going through some training simulator, trying to get some cabin coins. Missed it by that much. And I'm trying to do this in under 55 seconds so I can get all 3 rewards. But I may give it up in a second. We'll see. Are you using AMD or NVIDIA? I'm using NVIDIA. God damn it. How bad am I at timing this? Are the drivers good? They've been fine for years. I don't know why people still think there's issues with NVIDIA when we've gotten over that hump like 5 or 6 years ago. God damn it. This is annoying as shit. Because Torvald's famous scene. Yeah, but the thing is, that happened 10 or so years ago. Things change in 10 years. Like, here's the thing. That speech was so long ago, I don't even think some of you were even in high school. Yeah, and it's still fucking famous. Yeah, and? You're talking about things from 10 years ago. Obama's speeches are famous from 10 years ago, but that doesn't mean Obama's still the president. Nope. The thoughts on Alpine Linux. It's alright. How much is your salary? Is it true that AI can steal our jobs? No, AI is not going to steal jobs in the way a lot of people think it will. Will some possibly be replaced because of it? Yeah, but overall, mostly it's going to be an augmentation and alteration of our jobs as we do them. As far as my salary, $142,000. Why not use CatchOS? Why does everyone ask this? I'm just going to make this point right now. The people that keep saying CatchOS are probably the people that are only using CatchOS for the same reasons that a lot of script kiddies go and use Kali Linux, because you think that's what you need to use. I'm not saying anything negative against CatchyOS, but you can game on any Linux distribution. People have been gaming on Linux before CatchyOS even existed. And we're not going to distro hop just because a new shiny comes out. Sorry, I'm just annoyed. Like, I've been asked that like 10 times. Just this stream. What's Pragmata about? There's the space station and this, like, AI girl that we're basically... She's riding on the back and all that, and... People have jokingly been referring to it as Space Stat Simulator. No! Do you think Sokka's still worth it? Yeah. Come on, come on. Just missed it. I need to get those last components. Okay, so let's get that. Do you need to spend much time on securing Nginx when using WordPress or 2FA plus updates equals save enough? Oh, you definitely still have to do quite a bit of security. One of the biggest problems a lot of people have when they're dealing with web server security is you need to consider layers of security. God damn it. So it's not just Nginx, because what about your fail to ban? Like, what about CrowdSec or stuff like that? You gonna set up Tripwire? You gonna limit your SSH login attempts? There's a lot of, you know, various pieces you have to consider. God damn it. Okay, come on. Damn it! Missed that. Feel like the only main reason Linux is also known as safe and anti-spyware from SCID is because there's almost no malware. That's partially true. Damn it! Did not have enough boost. Mythos is already leaked on the dark web. No, it's not. And even if it is, no one's really able to run it because it has like so many damn parameters. What are they, like close to 1 trillion? Why no dash while air? I didn't know you could do that. Huh. Didn't know you could do that. Now you learned something new. Damn it! Just missed it. Just use your hacking Linux. There we go. There we go. And shoot the yellow box as needed in later challenges. Any advice for those of us looking to make the jump to Linux? Just do it! Just do it! Okay. Can't adjust the weapon, so let's go. There's different modes like capturing points, destroying the other base's teams, and more.
Step off. Leave the shooting to me. It's my turn.
Here we go. In Vietnam, now I study information security. I have a question. Okay, what's the question? TikTok has a horrible display for this content. Yeah, it does, because you can only have a specific field of view. But I'm better on the other platforms. I'm cross-posting to several platforms. Let's see. What is this? Okay, so we got 3 coins.
Oh yes, this is one of our more popular items. You must show us how you look once you... Triple bingo! Congratulations!
Okay, defense unit.
Much appreciated.
I was wondering, have you ever tried dumplings before? Yeah, I have. Okay. 1450. We'll use 1 extra round. And then let's go here and drone hive.
Don't have much of a smell, though.
Freeze, confuse, expose. And then... Okay. Alright. Let's go back to the upper floor. Game name, this is Pragmata. It's actually a pretty popular game. Feel like when someone asks about trying Linux, telling them a DE isn't an OS would save them a lot of time in distro hopping. Yeah. That's fair enough. Okay, so help 8. Ooh.
Wonder what we can get for that at the shelter.
I can hear the sound of waves.
Okay. Huh.
Is that the sea?
Is there a sea on the moon? Nothing much. Is it too late? I mean, this kind of thing, bro. No, it's not. This game is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it looks really nice. It's the first game to actually put my 5070 Ti really to the test. Have you ever spent time on crypto? As in cryptography or cryptocurrency? Because on this channel, crypto means cryptography.
On Earth?
Of course I have.
Certs I got. CISSP, A+, Security+, Network+, ITIL V4, and then I think next WG is going to have me go over the Project+.
Breeze does a number on the paint, but still.
breeze in the
Holy debt.
paint.
No. Work paid for quite a bit of that, and then school's really inexpensive.
You know, back on Earth?
Think it's only been, what, like $4,600 a semester? I've only done one semester.
You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
I want to go to Earth with you. Can I really go? Then I can go see your house and the ocean and real trees.
You bet.
Would you hire someone with 1 year experience or a BA? I'd hire...
But we gotta help.
I look at when I would hire somebody what projects they do instead. I've been at the other side of the table hiring people, and I've asked them what projects they do. I don't care about the BA or... I care more about the experience or the BA, to be honest. I care more about the experience than I do the bachelor's. Because you can teach a lot of the stuff that I do with or without a degree. You recommend Tenable? It's alright. I've used Tenable in the past. My current job, we use Qualys, although they also have Tenable too. It's a whole other issue.
That's really cool.
Dark as hell in here.
Can't wait to try that in
Routine check report.
training sim.
Changing the admin access level on Edis? Is that even possible?
I bet there's a bunch of security to stop it.
Well, like anyone could get past all that.
Okay. Nothing else down here, it seems. Yep. Alright, let's go back up. Favorite package manager? I'm kind of basic. I've just been using apt for years. Okay. Suit integrity is full. Wait. Before I forget, let me get this. God damn it. Did I really just fall out like that? Go back 15 years in IT, where'd you begin? Same way I did before. Home labbing and tinkering with various technologies.
Take this!
There we go. Wish you couldn't breathe. Would you like to breathe again? What the hell is that?
These are shooting to me.
Ooh, a photon laser.
Even tough bots won't last against that high-powered laser.
Okay, we can go back and get that little repair thing now. And play Death Stranding. I have not, honestly. It's been on my list, but I don't have a lot of time to do gaming as much as I would want to do.
Here's one.
Okay, so we gotta open up the door.
Look out for its charging sensor.
It's up. Take this!
Overdrive protocol initiate.
Knew it was around there somewhere. Well. Leroy Jenkins.
This is my turn.
Keep that laser shooting for continuous damage.
It's like we're being watched.
I knew it looked a little off. Because it like warped the air around it. I'm like, that ain't right. It's gonna try to ambush me.
That's two.
2 more to go, right? Maybe we should hire our own bot to do this for us.
What do you do in cybersecurity? I am a senior cybersecurity engineer. Most of what I do these days has to deal with the CI/CD and shifting left with the security infrastructure. I'm also a CrowdStrike SME, but I've done a lot of different things. Worn many different hats.
Another damn locked door.
And there's three. One more to go.
You know, I'd love to talk to the brain that scattered all these terminals around.
I got him.
Now it's my turn.
That's all of them.
There we go.
Let's keep up the pace.
Got all the doors open.
Oh, am I glad we found you.
Safeguard experiments conducted on Terradome. I tested. Alright, let's return to the shelter. At least. You liking Papas? Yeah, I've been using it for years. I'm still in 2204. Because they haven't released 2604 and I didn't see the need to, upgrade.
Oh, I just thought of the perfect hiding place. You're never gonna find me. I'm ready. Wow.
Really?
You're so good at this. You won't find me next time. I'll pick a super hard spot.
Okay, so what's she gonna ask about?
Oh no.
Come to think of it, how's that thing running? Batteries included?
Not sure. I thought it was charging from the floor. Like me.
Hold up. You charge from the floor?
Didn't she say that earlier?
The cradle's lined with energy and supports wireless charging. I think all the bots here use it to recharge.
Right. With this many bots around, I guess that kind of setup's a no-brainer. How could a little chatterbox like you stay quiet for so long in storage?
It was easy. I was in sleep mode.
Ha!
And there was no one else to talk to either.
That'll do it.
You were the only one in there?
I think so. I didn't see any other bots or humans.
Must have been lonely.
Lonely? I don't know about that, but it was pretty boring. That's why I'm glad I found you so quickly.
Alright. What's the next upgrade? Alright. And then... definitely gonna upgrade the photon laser.
New training sim data has arrived. Be sure to give it a try.
And then...
oh yes, this is one of our more popular items.
and what's that? Bot data. Okay.
Much appreciated.
Now...
Oh yeah, that thing.
okay, so heavy weapon, shockwave gun, charge piercer... Here we go. All right. Let's continue on. Let's give this, what, maybe another 15 minutes or so?
That device is emitting some kind of jamming signal. If we touch it, I won't be able to hack.
Damn. What the heck are we supposed to do?
That's better.
Is that really that simple?
Looks like that door's blocked.
Yeah, that tree's in our way.
This is Pragmata. Don't want to watch too much because I'm not as far, but how are you liking it? I'm liking it. It definitely is a little bit of a different game than I'm used to, but...
Good job, kid. That's that.
Yay, components. Terminal?
I think that solves our little tree problem. You think 8's tree's gone now too?
I don't think so. Seems like it only got rid of the trees in here. My hacking won't work. Be careful. We gotta stop the jammer first. Move, you! Yeah! My hacking will
There we go.
It's my turn.
be careful.
It's on now. Take this.
There we go.
Got more company.
Move, you!
I owe you. Got him. Yeah, let's do this. Is that it?
These dogs can go ready for some heavy packing.
Okay, cool. Why Linux, not Windows? Because I don't have to deal with Microsoft's bullshit? And it's faster. Lighter weight. Don't have to deal with... Yeah, let's see. Unit, printer, menu. Isn't it not as user-friendly? Tell me, have you heard of Android? Have you heard of Chrome OS? Do you know those run Linux? Do you think those are not user-friendly?
I can't wait to get back to the shelter.
There we go. This room coming fresh grad in IT. It's a weird market right now. That's my little piece of advice. But that's not just for IT, that's for everyone. Never thought iOS was user-friendly. Yeah, there are some weird things with iOS that definitely are not user-friendly.
That's right. But I'm a little worried. Why is that? Weren't you angling to get into basic immunological research? I'm happy about the reassignment, but oh, is that with Dr. Higgins?
Okay, so where do I have to head to now? Okay. That's not it.
Hugh, we got a security zone.
How many mouse traps are they gonna set for us?
Its cabin will like that.
On and on. Enough already!
Here they come again! Look out! Looks like they're shooting up!
Right on!
Move, Hugh!
How you like this?
Here they come again! Incoming! We gotta stop the
Shit. My key didn't respond for some reason.
Good job, kid.
Hugh!
Back
Shit.
Don't go inside the circle! You gotta stop the jamming first. Look, oh, it's only you how to do it. It's elite nose. Careful! It's going to jump! My hacking won't work.
Shit.
Phew!
Good job, kid.
Shit. Come on.
You gotta stop the
Why are my keys getting stuck?
Careful! It's going to jump! My hacking won't work. I got him! Be careful! Right back. Splitting the hatch. Careful! It's going to jump! You gotta stop the damage first. Don't go inside the circle! Move, you! Careful! It's going to jump!
I owe you.
Don't go inside the circle! Incoming! Hacking potential complete! Don't go inside the circle! Oversight protocol at the ready.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah! Move, you! Don't go inside the circle!
Come on.
Don't go inside the circle! You! Now!
Take this.
There we go. Is there any more?
Edis might be upgrading their designs. This will make my hacking hit harder.
Alright. This is net. Alright, what's next? $15 years in Pop OS? No, 15 years in IT and cyber.
Ooh, sweet. There. You see that?
Okay, so how do we get up there? There we go. Cool. Why did I choose Pop OS? Because when at the time I was using, for many years I was using Ubuntu, and then I didn't really care for the Unity desktop environment they added in version 12.04. So I hopped between Lubuntu and Subuntu with XFCE, and then Pop OS came out with, what was it, 2004, 2204, whatever the first LTS was. And then I just kind of ended up liking it. Up or down? Oh, we're going down.
Should we take a break?
I feel like there's a boss battle over there. But we have a security key.
Get ready. Overdrive protocol on standby.
Good job, Daniel.
Okay, come on.
Where are you? It's on now. Take this.
There we go. Oh, this is Pragmata. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, sweet. Alright, we got that taken care of.
I was hoping we'd find this.
Storage expander. Expands the upper limit of Diana's hacking abilities. Okay. Sweet. Wait, is there a component hiding? Yep, there was a component hiding here. Here we go. It's a Parasite or Pop. I think people need to get away from the idea of thinking one is necessarily better than another. What's better is more about your own personal workflow. I like Pop OS, some will like Parasite, some will like Catchy. But I think people need to stop thinking that in the way of, like, there's something objectively better. It's more subjectively. Okay, let's see. Hacking. Okay, attachments, max. Okay. And attachments, we want the abilities to Your preference for enterprise use and experience, actual not great. It's mostly RHEL and Ubuntu, but mostly it's AWS Linux I've seen in my experience, at least personally. Alright, let's see the attachments. Charge Piercer. Mobility is reduced while firing, but the damage increases the longer the beam is sustained. We'll at least use that. And then let's go use the cabin coins.
Has arrived. Be sure to give it a try. We are honored to provide one of our greatest goods.
Direct hits from enemies no longer reset the hacking matrix. Hooray!
Oh, there it is.
What's she going on about?
If I leave
The balloons all okay?
Yep, they're all there.
Look at you go. I was always popping or losing. What's wrong?
Well, the truth is, I did lose one.
That's all part of what makes balloons fun. Don't sweat it.
New training sim data.
Okay, that's the training.
Give it a try. You're leaving so soon? Have a pleasant journey.
And then what's over here? That's new. Okay, cool. And now, let's see, we've got weapons equipped. So we're gonna want, we've got expose. Sweet. Alright. But it is getting a little bit late. I just looked at the time. It's getting close to 11 o'clock, so thank you all for joining me. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me on all of my socials. I mostly post YouTube videos these days, but I'm on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Discord, Matrix. Make sure to join the Discord server. The links are in the bio for all of that stuff, if you haven't already. But I have some more YouTube videos coming up. I have some more cybersecurity conferences. I will be speaking at a conference next month. I'll have details about that. And for anyone that doesn't make it to that ISSA talk, I will plan to record that talk into a YouTube video for itself for y'all to actually see. And I think it'll be a great one that y'all should actually send to leadership in all your various companies, because it's about how companies are not investing enough in their employees, and a lot of it has to do with home labbing, education, certifications, and things like that. And it also touches on how companies only want to hire mid to senior level, but they don't want to train people. So that should be great. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. The next stream day is tomorrow. Tonight was gaming on Linux. Tomorrow we'll just be chilling out. We'll be going through a bunch of the stuff that I got from Hamvention, and it'll be a good time. We got a bunch of different tech. We got to reflash the couple of radios that I got. We got to start prepping for the GPS stuff that I'm going to be building for my dogs and other content and things like that. We're prepping for DEF CON as well, so we got plenty of things all happening. Thank you all for joining. Love you all. Stay safe and happy hacking. I will see you all tomorrow around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I'm on. Happy hacking. Love you all.